I feel like I just made this video because I'm bitter that my hair isn't cooperating today. What's up guys, it's Sophie. For today's video, I thought I would do a video about the struggles of being a black girl. I did a video just like this. I think it was the same video in the beginning of 2017, but I wanted to make a new and improved one, even though I feel like I might repeat some of the same things, but it's fine, it's whatever. I know that I do have a lot of young black subscribers who are also girls who will always comment on my videos or DM me on Instagram and be like, I love your videos. I love that you talk about issues about race and things like that. And that just makes me feel so good inside. Obviously, whenever I do make videos about race or social issues, I do get a lot of backlash, but I don't care. I really don't care as long as some of you guys can relate to it, or a lot of you guys can. That's what we're about to talk about today, the struggles of being a black girl, because I'm a black girl and I want to talk about it. So let's get into the video. Oh, if you're not subscribed, definitely do that. You should do that. Also, can we just take a minute, because I did Bantu knots for the first time today and I feel like they look decent for this being my first time I've ever done these, like ever. The parting looks, don't pay attention to it, but I tried and I feel like it looks good, so just wanted to point that out. But let's get into the video. Okay, first thing, I feel like you know what it is, hair. I feel like I just made this video because I'm bitter that my hair isn't cooperating today. Hair is a big thing in the black community. Like it's part of what makes us us. It's our hair, it's part of our culture. And don't get me wrong, I love my 4C hair, I love my natural hair, or I'm learning to love it even more than I already do now. Whoever's yelling, but it is a struggle. It's a real struggle. I can make an entire separate video just about the struggles of being a black girl hair edition, like just that. This morning my hair wasn't cooperating. I had to go to my school and it was not cooperating. I was gonna be late anyways because my hair, I just took out a twist out, it failed, it wasn't looking good. I just washed my hair yesterday and it shrunk really badly, so obviously I had to blow dry it, but it was still not looking good today. It was a mess, and my hair, just my natural hair, I love it, but it's a struggle. It's a real struggle, and I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I literally learned how to do my own hair last summer. That's when I started making like the tutorials and videos about my hair, things like that. I literally learned how to do it last summer. Like, that's sad. And I hated it up until last summer. Like, I don't know, it's just black hair is a struggle, so I'm putting that first on the list because right now I'm tied up my hair. I'm happy right now because, you know, I did my little Bantu knots or whatever, but it's a struggle. It really is. I feel like making a video just about hair now. Also, white people touching my hair or thinking that it's okay to touch my hair. It's not. I feel like a lot of people think it's a joke now, like the whole white people touching our hair, like don't touch our hair. They probably think like, oh, that doesn't actually happen. Like, people don't just go up and touch black people's hair. Yes, they do, which is why we keep saying to stop doing it. I just threw that in there just because I'm tight, but you know, it's fine. Number 2, insensitive white boys. I'm not even attracted to white boys like that, and honestly, I think it has something to do with the fact that every white boy I've ever talked to always has to bring up my skin in some way, like the color of my skin, just the fact that I'm black. Like, we get it, I know. Using my skin color to form your pickup line is not attractive. It's just not. I don't know what to tell you. And I know that there's some white boys who are not like that and are aware and are great. Like, I appreciate that, you're great. 90% of them are. If I had $1 for every single time I've heard, hey dark skin chocolate, your mocha skin really turns me on, your chocolate is making me melt, I would literally have enough money to pay these white boys to stop talking to me. And yes, these are real lines that have been said to me by different white boys, like not the same one, they were different people. And I find that a struggle. I personally do. Because first of all, I know I'm not the only black girl who has experienced this, and second of all, it literally has everything to do with the fact that I'm black. It's like they can't see past the fact that I'm black, and that's the only thing that they like about me. So that to me is a struggle. Number 3, being the token black girl. For those of you who don't know what the token black girl is, it's basically a black girl in a group of predominantly white, if not all white friends. Normally they're all white. She's basically what makes the group diverse. Like, her and her alone is what makes the group diverse. It's what makes the group cool. I have found myself in this situation so many times, sometimes without me even knowing it. I'm sorry I keep doing this. My necklace isn't on right now and I feel really weird. Since so many white people think being black is cool but don't actually want to be black themselves, I have found myself multiple times in a situation where I am surrounded by white people. They're normally girls and I'm their only black friend. And I'm not so much treated as a friend but more so treated as their source of entertainment or comedy or what makes the group cool, like what makes it, I don't know, hood or whatever. I don't know, but it's like, that's what it is. And I feel like it doesn't get talked about a lot because normally when I do talk about it, I'm met with backlash, but then also because it's really subtle. Like a lot of the times that I've been the token black girl, I didn't even know until I had left the group or had parted ways with these people. Then there have been times where it's like I knew I was. That was me in middle school. Oh my gosh, I was the token black girl in so many of my middle school groups of friends, and for some of them I knew, but I was so insecure in middle school. I was, oh my god, I was so insecure in middle school. I was afraid of not having friends, so I was like, you know what, I'd rather be the token black girl than have no friends. So that's what I did. So that was, oh my gosh, I don't even want to go back to that. But yeah, that is a struggle to me. It is. A lot of black girls are in those situations. They find themselves being the token black girl where it's like they don't actually care about you as a person. They just like the fact that you're black. It's like the last one, the white boy thing. It's like you don't actually find Sophie Ming, a writer, a YouTuber, a photographer, a student. You don't find her attractive. You find Sophie Ming, the black girl, attractive. So think about that. Number 4 is makeup. Don't get me wrong, makeup has definitely come a long way in the black community, but I thought I would still mention it because even now, finding makeup that you don't have to spend $40 or up on, specifically being a dark-skinned girl, is a struggle. There are makeup brands that will have my shade, that will have a bunch of products in my shade, but they're very expensive. And not everybody can pay $40 for a Fenty foundation by Rihanna. Not a lot of people can. I still have my foundation by her, but that's definitely not going to be my go-to foundation every single time because I'm not trying to buy $40 foundation every single month because I do wear makeup a lot. As someone who wears makeup a lot and doesn't spend the majority of their money on makeup, the go-to would be drugstore foundations, drugstore concealers, things like that, which are really good, except they don't have my skin tone. I've taken pictures of this before when I would go into Dwayne Reed and I would be looking for a new foundation. It would start with the lightest one, like the cream of the crop, and it would go all the way down and it would get darker and darker and darker and darker, and I would get to the end of the line and I was like, where's the rest? Like literally like the darkest shade would literally be like the front of my hand, like this color. I personally find that a struggle for dark women, especially trying to find makeup in their shade that they don't have to spend a lot of money on. The last one, number 5, is people expecting you to know everything about blackness. I actually found a meme. Oh, it's not a meme. It's like what do they call it? I think they're called stills from the TV show Daria. I'll put the little still right here, and it basically says, at home I'm Jody, I can say or do whatever feels right, but at school I'm the queen of the Negroes, the perfect African-American teen. And this I related to so hard. Literally, guys, when I say that a struggle is everyone expects you to know about blackness, it's just whenever people have like questions that are normally like either offensive or like ignorant, they will always come to me. And I know I'm not the only one who deals with that. Especially in my school, I'm known as someone who is very into social activism and racial equality and racial justice, things like that. I'm like known for that. Like that's my thing because I genuinely do enjoy it. I enjoy learning about it. I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy having conversations about it. But when it comes to white people's ignorance, I'm not your search engine. It's just that simple, honestly. I'm not your search engine. I don't have the answers to all of your questions. Google is a thing. And there are a lot of mixed thoughts on this. Some people don't mind answering questions. And at first I didn't. I know I really first started to get into activism and educating my own self when I was in middle school. I think I was in like 8th grade, and I really went like full force freshman year. Then I started like a BSU club in my school sophomore year. I would have full-on conversations with people about it, like answering all these ignorant, offensive questions that would honestly offend me, but I didn't mind because it was like, oh, I'm educating people, it's great. After a while, you get tired of doing that all the time, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's a difference between a person who's actually trying to educate themselves and someone who just wants your input solely because you are black. They're probably not gonna take your input anyways. It's just, oh, this is a black topic and this is a black person. Like, how do they obviously connect in some way. Like, everyone expecting you to know everything about blackness and to be able to answer everybody's questions when a lot of the questions are really stupid. They are. Like, I've heard some stupid questions. That's all I can think of right now. I did write out a list on my phone, but I couldn't come up with a lot more. I could make a part 3 to this if you want, and I'll link the first one down below. I don't think it's one of my best videos. I don't think I did that well on it. I haven't watched it in a while and I don't want to. I'll still link it down below anyways, but that is basically it for my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you got to this point in the video, comment down below what you think. If you are a black girl, then let me know if you related to it, if you agreed with anything that I said. I just want to have some conversations in the comment section, so don't forget to comment and subscribe if you aren't already. I love you all very much, and I will see you this Saturday with another new video. Bye!